How about I order you another Bailey? Continue conversating. First, my name is Ant. What's yours? I didn't catch it. Channel red man, cause it's time for some action. Really dig your style. I got a place we can go. Tell me, baby, you free? Cause if you are, then I'm sold. Yeah, 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 yeah.
I want you to vibe with me, baby. It'll be alright with me, baby. We can get high, see the stars in the sky. Just you and I, let the time pass us by. I just want you to vibe with me, baby. It'll be alright with me, baby. My love is innocent, genuine, infinite. I want you to vibe with me, baby. It'll be alright with me, baby. We can get high, see the stars in the sky. Just you and I, let the time pass us by. I just want you to vibe with me, baby. It'll be alright with me, baby. My love is innocent, genuine, infinite.
It is what it is. Tell me how you living, maybe we can hit the crib. Love the way you look at me, attention's on your lips. Laugh when you say finally before we share a kiss. You bring the color to the canvas that I paint in my head. Not trying to eat the lies the devil, feed me onto my left. Cause then it's off to missteps, long live regrets. Looking at the review, pondering like what it all could have been. Something special in you off the rip, what I sensed. Had to play my cards or at the moment could ghost. Others couldn't view what I had seen through the lens. And so I took a shot and left the night with a toast. Tatted in my mind is your grand. Said you cried from some men. Lost my mind to some women. Maybe they ended up friends. We can leave Rosette out of the diet. Weather the storms or just
I
test
want
the
you to
climate.
vibe with me, baby. It'll be alright with me, baby. We can get high, see the stars in the sky. Just you and I, let the time pass us by. I just want you to vibe with me, baby. It'll be alright with me, baby. My love is innocent, genuine, infinite. I want you to vibe with me, baby. It'll be alright with me, baby. We can get high, see the stars in the sky. Just you and I, let the time pass us by. I just want you to vibe with me, baby. It'll be alright with me, baby. My love is innocent, genuine, infinite.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to What is the Definition of Love? I'm here with Kira, the goddess.
Hey.
She actually is on the station on Saturdays. She has her own awesome show. You guys should tune in. 7 o'clock. So my show is called What is the Definition of Love, Miss Kira? So I was going to try and put you on the spot about that. I am exhausted, so forgive me. I do look horrible. I'm not feeling so great. My allergies are kicking in. So I start the show by asking people if you can. If you don't want to do it, don't do it.
Okay.
So how old are you, and where are you originally born?
37 and originally born in Hackensack.
In
Born and
Hackensack?
raised. Born and
Here
raised.
in Jersey?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. So do you remember when you first fell in love?
No.
No. Why? Is it because you think you were too young, or is it because you don't think you've ever been there?
I don't think I've ever been there.
Wow, that's very deep, man.
I don't think I've ever been there.
Wow. Do you think physical attributes are more important to maintaining a successful relationship, or do you think that a friendship maintains a relationship?
I think it's a friendship. You gotta start out by being friends and trying to get to know them as much as you can 1st.
Mm-hmm.
You know, for any type of longevity.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's definitely friendship.
So I'm going to be a little open. So, you can be as open as you want, closed feel as comfortable as you want, okay?
Okay.
So when you look at a man or a woman, I'm not sure if you have any preference to that, what is the first thing you notice?
Their teeth.
Their teeth.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really, listen. I'm really into the whole smile, the teeth, the physical appearance thing.
Mm.
I have a nice smile, so it's definitely important that I'm with somebody who can match my flow, my style, my smile.
Mm-hmm. Do you have any kids?
Yeah.
So If you had to give advice to this young generation about love, what would you tell them and why?
I tell them to have as much fun as they can and let it find them. Don't go out looking for it. Don't
Some people chase it for.
Don't chase it.
I don't know why, man.
don't
but-
chase it. I've wasted a lot of years of my life chasing it, and it's gotten me absolutely nowhere. And again, I'm 37 with kids and don't even know what love is.
So, what's your goal now, moving forward? Because you are having a baby pretty
Yeah.
soon, right?
Yeah, to just live life. I said if I wasn't married by 35 that I didn't even want to entertain the thought of it. But I do one day want to be able to find love and know what it's like and experience it.
I think if you wait, it will happen. And if you believe in that, I think it will come. But you just have to wait patiently.
Yeah, I'm in no rush.
You're still young.
Yeah,
Do you think we can fall in love multiple times?
I would hope so. I heard that there's 3 times that it actually happens. And the first time is like the puppy love.
Did you have puppy love?
You know what? I thought I did at that point in my life, but then as I got older, I realized that it was probably more of like an infatuation type thing.
Wow. How do you know the difference between love and lust, do you think? Because, you're just
Age.
saying.
It took age for me to realize what it was. Because a lot of what I thought at one point was love, as I grew up, I realized that that's not what it is or was at all.
So you were confused.
No, back then it was what I thought was my right. Like I love this guy. Now that I think about it, years later, I realized that I didn't have that feeling for that guy, and it was more of like a lust thing.
So you might know a little about love though, even though you're saying you've never experienced it. Is it like from from outside looking in? You think you know of love, or you in looking out?
It can't be me in looking out because from what
You're
I
still not there, but
I hear I have a heart of ice. I don't know.
you do. Do you think so?
No, I have a lot more understanding now, and probably wouldn't put up with the same things that I would have put up with back in the day.
Would you consider yourself romantic?
Yeah,
Hopelessly?
yeah.
Oh. So are you currently in a relationship?
Nope.
So you're
All the way.
all the way single.
Single.
Okay. Not playing, nothing like that. Okay.
Only with the dildos.
I can't.
Sorry.
It's all right. At least you're being honest.
Very. That's me.
Who influenced you most in life and why?
My kids. And I can't even say in life. I'll say as long as they've been alive. My oldest is 20. And just, I'm influenced by the way that I was able to produce him and raise him and bring him up to the person that he is. They influence me and motivate me to do everything every day.
Well, I feel like that's like really pure love there. Like the mother and child love, I think it's like...
Oh, yeah. I
it's
know
a
what that
pure,
feels
pure.
like.
Yeah.
Absolutely. I know what that feels
And
like.
I think it will happen when you find that man that you guys both make sacrifices for each other, or you go the extra mile for each other. I think you'll see things eventually. Watch.
Okay.
I'll bring you back in 2 years, okay?
Yep.
All right.
Recap.
Is there such a perfect relationship?
No.
What are some qualities that you think are important in a partner? What are you looking for?
Companionship, compassion, consistency. That's what I'm looking for.
So you think there's a man that has all those qualities with one person out there?
He's going to need to have the 3 C's in order to get with me. Going further.
I love it. What's the best time to get married? Is there a time to get married?
No.
So there's no such thing.
I wouldn't do it if I was under the age of 30. honestly.
I think that's
You
a
know.
very good, cool idea. I agree with you too.
Yeah.
What makes a happy marriage, from your point of view?
Communication, sharing, like the way things, flow.
So, if you had a partner, would it be a lingerie night, or would it be a birthday suit kind of mode?
It'd
for
be
you?
it'd be a lingerie night.
Every night.
Yeah.
Hey.
Well, I lingerie model, so that's my thing.
Would you ever wear something that belongs to your man? And
Like
what
his-
would it be?
Like his boxers and stuff and
Yeah.
walk around. Yeah, I've done that many times.
So you wear his boxers. I mean, basically everything.
Yeah.
Flowers or chocolate?
Ugh, flowers. I
Okay.
don't like chocolate.
Here we go. I know that this is going to take me a bit longer than I expect with you. Does size really matter?
No.
No. Why?
Because I've been with men with huge penises and I couldn't take it and it was painful.
Ah,
And then I've been with guys with little tiny penises that knew exactly what to do with them and it worked out.
have you found somebody with a normal size? Is there such thing as a normal in your like?
Well, put it like this. I just recently bought myself a dildo, a new one, and it was 9 inches. And it didn't work for me because I couldn't have fun with it, because I couldn't handle it. So I've always thought what I've had was normal, but evidently, if I can't take a fake one that's only 9 inches.
I remember going back. I remember going back to a show that we did like about 3.5 years ago when we had the Whole Truth and Nothing But the Truth show, and I remember Sin. She did a research, and we actually found that a normal sized man is between 6 to 7 inches.
Okay.
That's like a kind of normal kind of
Okay.
I mean, 9 should be like a little extraordinary.
Listen. Listen.
So we had a good laugh on that show. I'm like, yo.
Based off some of the things I've been getting in my inbox lately, I don't know.
Oh. Yo. What's the best way to diffuse tension in a relationship?
To diffuse it, communicate.
Do you want to get married?
Yeah. I do.
I'm trying to.
It's okay. Eat some candy.
How do you know when a man is in the mood? Instead of him coming to tell you, hey, let's.
Well, I mean, I could tell you the most recent one used to bite his bottom lip and wink at me, and I would know.
Okay.
It was very simple.
This doesn't apply. Finish the sentence. What defines your man, your future man?
What defines him?
Mm-hmm.
Independence.
So you want an independent man?
Yeah. Absolutely.
Trying. Well, these are couples.
Oh,
What's your perfect dream wedding?
it's got to be something outdoors, oceanfront. Or
So
either on
it's
a
not going to
cruise.
be a winter one.
It'll never be a winter one, and I can't go to church because I feel like it'll catch on fire.
Yo. I don't think anybody nowadays marries in church, to be honest with you.
I can't.
I mean, yeah. After the pastor yesterday.
Oh my God. You know what?
Sorry. Takeout or romantic dinners?
I much rather do takeout and eat it at home in bed.
What will be your perfect date?
Whatever it is that we're doing, him holding my hands.
So you like to hold hands.
I would like to, yeah.
Terrell will die.
I know he would.
Yo. Sorry.
Emotionless.
So going back to when you first had sex the first time ever,
Yeah.
how would you describe that?
Painful.
So were you
Rushed.
kind of ready or no?
No, I wasn't ready.
Were you young?
Yeah, 13.
Oh, damn. Was it everything you expected it to be?
Hell no.
So you heard. I'm sure you heard people talk about it, and say, "Oh, it was like this, and that, and it felt so good." And then when you
Love to, I know. Finish in May. I don't know what that's like. I've always just had it bang, bang, pounded out.
well, we gotta get you there.
Yeah.
After
I'm used to
this. No, don't tell that to yourself. Don't tell that to yourself anymore. Be like, I'm not used to this. I don't need this. I'm already been there. I want something different.
Yeah, my toy is doing well.
What would be the ultimate romantic vacation?
Bali.
Bali?
Yes.
My sister lives in Bali.
Oh, yeah?
Yes.
Bali. That would be my dream vacation. Like,
Oh my gosh.
I'll look at the pictures. I'm like, yes.
Why do you think we allow ourselves to be abused? That's a good question because you've been there.
Yep.
I would like you to share. So if you can, if you don't.
Comfort. When you're with somebody for a long time, you get comfortable by the way they act and the things that they do. So you more or less so dismiss them rather than stand up and say, you're better than them. Because it's a lot easier to try to fix things with that person than it is to move on and try to find that connection with somebody else.
So now that you're already, that stuff ended for you. So how do you take the step to not just change the whole concept of, how you see men? Because I'm sure that kind of threw you out and off a little.
Mm-hmm.
But like, how do you like teach yourself to like maybe do better, like see things different, or is it since you left that relationship, is it the same kind of ways, or did you change your ways?
I'm me, and whoever it is that I end up being with is going to have to accept me for who I am and what I do, and the person, that I'm not going to even say portray, the person that I am now.
Yeah, because we become somebody else.
Yeah.
Technically, our identity is stolen.
Yeah.
So then after all those years, you kind of have to find yourself again. And you're not going to find your whole self.
No, I didn't come back as the same person at all. I came back as somebody that now a lot of people don't like. And I find it hard getting along with a lot of people because I'm very honest.
Mm-hmm.
So that, that's how that's turned. But as far as relationship goes, I don't change. I am who I am, and somebody that I meet, I just have to accept it.
Yeah, because it goes up and down all the time. Like
Always.
our moods, and
Always.
I can relate. I really do. How important are compliments in a relationship?
Listen, if you're not complimenting who you're with, somebody else will be. They're very important. They are so important. It's almost like when we do hear it from somebody that's other than who we're with, it draws us to them, and then that's how everything starts. So if you want to keep the person who you're with, definitely big them up.
Do you think promises are important to be kept in a relationship?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You can't build trust from somebody who always breaks their promises. Especially about just doing little stupid shit like taking you here, or we're gonna do this, and then you don't ever show up. Then when something else bigger comes along, I can't trust that
You're gonna be there.
you're gonna be there. So,
Yeah. Is gift giving and or receiving gifts important in a relationship?
no,
Okay.
no.
So you're definitely not, well, not that important, or could it be important?
I've dealt with all bums.
So you never got gifts, Kira?
Nah. Nope. I don't know what it's like to get flowers from a man.
Damn.
I don't know what it's like to be given something and, like, here you go, baby. This is just for you. I've always been the giver.
So I think this whole year coming is where you have to, like, since you're going to have a baby and since you're going to have some time, I think this is where you take some time for yourself too and start fixing those little things. They're not major. Those are little things that can be fixed. And I'm sure you can find somebody. You're a great person. It kind of...
I attract bums. I don't know.
Then...
I'm really trying not to.
we'll see. We'll
Look,
see
I
what
attract
happens.
bums and then talk about them on my show.
I can't. How important-
Black Taylor Swift.
Yeah, you are. How important is it to spend real quality time with your partner?
I mean,
Isn't that
at
where
home
sex
or
happens?
it, you know what? It does.
Okay.
It does. But you mean like going out, doing things, or just
No,
being together?
Being together.
I'd say like 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it depends on the mood. Sometimes you want to be away from somebody like for a little while. I don't want to see your face for a couple of days. That's it. It pulls you together closer.
Zarel can relate.
Yeah, that's how it should be.
You don't want to see my face for a couple of days.
You should.
You're like,
That's how it should be.
what is your opinion about touching in public?
I love it. Hell yeah.
Well, you said you love holding hands.
Yeah.
Do you think love can last forever?
I used to. And then I started seeing celebrity relationships like Cardi B and...
Yeah, but
Yeah.
she a mess herself.
Listen, I used to think so.
So you don't think that anymore?
Nah. I don't even know if this generation growing up is going to even know what real love is. It's crazy. You get it from seeing how you grew up. A lot of these little kids now are seeing their parents grow up in single family homes and stuff, so that's what they're accustomed to when they get older. No love.
Do you believe in soulmates?
Yeah.
So there is such thing as soulmates.
Yeah.
How do you think that comes about?
A soulmate?
Mm-hmm.
Listen, I believe that there is somebody out there
For everybody.
for everybody. So and that person that is out there is your soulmate.
Do you think there's a connection, a spiritual connection? Do you think there's a sexual connection?
It's all
a
types of
combination.
connection. Everything. You just know it. You know it.
Is there such thing like as a soulmate out there, but you can't ever be with him? Like he's out there, you know him, he's got a family and shit, but you cannot be with him.
I don't even think my soulmate is born yet, to be honest with you.
Damn, girl. That is scary.
I'm going for the young ones.
Oh, boom.
I'm kidding.
Biggest regret in your life so far? Be honest.
Yeah. The biggest regret in my life is one of my baby daddies. He's the biggest regret I have. And it's sad because if I didn't have him, I wouldn't have the 4 kids.
Mm-hmm.
But he's just, I can't take him. I wish I never met him.
Damn, that's harsh.
Yeah.
I mean, he must have put you through hell then.
10 years of it.
What is the hardest lesson you had to learn in life?
The hardest lesson I had to learn was that not everybody is your friend and you can't trust everyone.
Okay. Most proud achievement in your life? In your life.
It was when I graduated with my bachelor's degree in
Oh,
psychology.
yeah, you do have that. Congratulations.
Well, the master's is coming in May.
Wow.
Graduating on the 22nd. Thank you.
Congratulations. That's
Thank
really
you.
awesome.
Thank you.
I think you have to go after something that you kind of are passionate about. At least that keeps you going to something else.
Yeah.
Rank the following in order: money, career, family, health, and hobbies?
Hobbies is definitely last.
Okay.
You said health or wealth?
Health, family, career, and money.
Health would be the top.
Okay.
Family.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm sorry. Health, career, family, money.
Okay. Cool. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I'm going to be the next Dr. Ruth.
I think you have your own damn office in the city. I don't think people in Jersey can handle you.
Really?
Yeah, because
Uh-oh.
I feel you're very like you have a lot of strength in you, and I think a lot of people kind of take that strength as a weakness.
I told you I don't get along with a lot of people.
And no, but I'm
That's
just
why.
saying, like in Jersey, I think people will not be able to. I think your clients would be better off being from the city, higher end
Okay.
people. You understand what I'm trying to
Okay.
say? Because those people can handle you being honest and direct because they have the money and they know, like, okay, shit, like, okay, like she told me off and this, like, you know. But over here, if they don't have health insurance, they're not gonna pay to go see a psychiatrist.
Right.
There's no way in hell. And then if they have it, they want to go through like the Medicaid and this and that.
Yeah.
And you're not gonna be that low either.
No.
So it's like I've read so much about it the other day because I was doing the class for the pharmacy tech.
Okay.
And I was reading. I'm like, yeah, these doctors are not a joke. They go through after all the studies. They can't, even though they take that oath that they cannot refuse
Yeah.
their patients. But there gonna be a time where they have no other choice but to refuse it.
I was talking about this the other day, where now I have, and I do clinicals mostly at Newark Beth Israel Hospital. And I have this one patient that they page me for every single time I'm there. And the guy is just rambling. He's just going on. I've got this many kids and my life is a mess and I feel like I want to die. And they call me with this. And it's not easy, but, you'll get the same thing and hear the same things from people and you just got to be able to deal with it.
What did you want to be when you were a little girl?
A nurse.
And you are, so that's
Yes.
so cool.
14 years.
Is there something you stopped doing even though you loved it from when you were young? Maybe sing, who knows, maybe dance.
No.
So you're still the same. You didn't have any dreams when you were little and you had to stop because you had kids.
No. I kept going.
I mean, you have a PhD. You already have the PhD, right?
No. I have the master's in
So now you get-
sexology. I'm sorry. The bachelor's in sexology and the master's in psychology.
Damn, that's
Coming up.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
If you could change one thing about yourself, what would it be?
Ugh, the fact that I'm so fertile. Why y'all laughing?
No, but that's a beautiful thing. I mean,
No,
not
says
everybody.
who? My uterus?
No, but not every. There's so many people that would want to have
Listen, they can take everything
that
I got
situation.
and just put mine in theirs. They will never be upset.
Do you think there is a difference? There is a difference in loving your children and loving your partner.
Yes. It's a different kind of love. To me, when you love a partner, you feel it. When you love your kids, it's just natural. So there's not any
It's
difference.
so natural.
Yeah.
It just comes so like.
Yeah.
It's like you walk in, like I walk into the house when I don't see my younger son, I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, okay. And then when I see him, I'm like, Justin, like, it's like,
It's natural.
it's a natural thing. Why do you think so many marriages fail nowadays?
Selfishness. No communication. Basically the two things right there. You're not sharing. Like a marriage is supposed to be 50-50. And I've spoken to Sir about this on my show one time about when you have a marriage, you have a bank account, everything should be joint.
Together.
Look at his face. And he didn't agree with that. But I feel like everything is 50-50 when you're married. You share.
But when you're married, not when you're a couple.
No, when you're
or,
married.
You know, that's a different story. Marriage is a different situation.
Listen, when you get married, no more locks on the phone, no more personal bank accounts. Like, everything is y'all's.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
How important is it to grow up in a home with both parents? That's why I cut you. Kind of didn't want to continue with the.
Listen. Okay, as jacked up as my life may sound, I grew up in a house with two parents.
Mm-hmm.
Did I watch my father beat my mother up? Yes. Was my father a Rolling Stone and had mad hella kids, 14 kids, and only 4 with my mother? Yes. You know, so I grew accustomed to that. Just like the generation now, I have kids at home that are not watching me, you know, with one guy. They're not watching me with anybody. They don't see that, and they haven't seen it since their dad left years ago. So therefore, in that case, they don't know what a bond of a mother and a father is. Because, you know, last time they saw it, they were very young.
Do you feel guilty about it, though?
Hell yeah.
But it's not even your fault.
It is. Because if I had thought about my children's future, I would have definitely done things differently.
Yeah, but it's still not your fault.
It is. Because I settled. I settled for things that I shouldn't have settled for. I have baby fathers. And I have multiple kids with, you know, two of my baby daddies. So therefore, if you got 4 kids with one, 4 with the other, and you ain't try to make it work with either one of them, you kind of just let them go.
Yeah, but that's still not your fault. It takes 2 people to want to be in this situation. You might have not, like, you had days where you wanted to be, and the guys are not there. So, I mean, you can't just be putting yourself as a blame.
It was me.
No.
In my case with my older kid's father, he wasn't a clean person. He didn't shower every day.
Oh.
And I turned off from it. Instead of trying to help him, you know, he fell off hygiene-wise. He didn't want to go get his hair cut. He didn't want to brush his teeth.
Oh, hell no.
So instead of, then he turned into an alcoholic. Then he started
It's like
smoking.
a raccoon shit. Oh, my God. I can't.
I didn't want to have sex with him. So
I would not even touch his ass. Like,
So, do you think that that's not my fault for not wanting to get him help and just saying
no? I mean,
forgive him?
first of all, as a grown up, you already know that you are supposed to be doing certain things. So it's his fault that he didn't do all that. That's something that you are taught as a child, a little boy. If you didn't have parents, you still had a shower. Okay? I don't care. You're not his mom to grab him, hold him, throw him in the bath. I would choke him in the bath if I had to do that. You understand? Like, I feel like you're taking too much responsibility over other people's consequences, and that's not fair. It's like you're putting yourself in a place where it's you didn't do that to him. He did it to himself.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, let me tell you what my karma did to me.
Okay.
I got with the father of my other 4 kids, and he
Okay.
used to beat the hell out of me. My first baby father was good to me. He just was dirty.
Okay, but
Never
still,
cheated, never did anything like that. Respect all the time. Never put his hands on me.
that's still not why, or you can't blame yourself for something like that. And the second time around, it was because what you've seen when you were little.
Yeah.
You understand? You lived it, and then you thought, because my mom survived it and she's okay, I should go through it too, because she's strong, I'm strong. You know, I've been there already. I know. I blame myself too for it. But hello, it is what it is. I'm not going to grab a man and bathe him. You crazy? Yo, I would need to like call ASPCA to do that shit.
Yeah, it was pretty bad.
Oh, yeah, no. What would you do different if you can turn back time?
If I could turn back time, I would have kind of tried to hold on and cherish some of these relationships I had with these guys that weren't as cool and weren't as popular but treated me better, as opposed to the guys that I ended up with that didn't treat me good at all.
Wow, that's a little deep for me. Do you remember your first kiss?
Yeah.
Aw, how old were you?
8.
8.
Yeah.
Go, girl. Ain't no joke. Would you sacrifice your career to keep a good relationship?
No.
Thank God. That was really fast. She didn't even like take a pause there.
You
Boom.
know what? I've been asked the question many times before because of what I do. No, I'm not talking about the psychology thing. I'm talking about, you know, what I'm pregnant by now can't stand the fact that I have a podcast. He can't stand it that I'm here and, you know, I do this. He hates it. But
I
you
mean,
know what? This is me.
I would say that everybody has something. Everybody needs an outlet to be able to express themselves. I don't think you're doing anything wrong. I think your show is helping a lot of people. There's many men that's very desperate, but that we can change. You know what I mean? But I think certain subjects and topics that you pick are very touchy, and it's sad because nowadays there's so many people out there that don't want to talk about it. So at least you're bringing up the subject.
Yeah.
And you know, I think sometimes there should be a second show about the same subject. I don't know why. Sometimes I'm sitting and I'm watching and I'm like, oh shit, like how did she cut it out like that? Like she should come back next week and continue
you
with
gotta
it.
let me know next time.
I feel like, you know, there's a lot of things that you open like as a can of worms about, could be women and men, and it doesn't have to be just men and you know. But I, like you said the other day, like I was hearing one of your shows saying how many men that are married inbox you, send you pictures.
Oh, yeah.
And stuff like that. I think that topic should be reopened. Not
Oh,
just,
yeah?
you know, yeah, because I think women do it too.
Do they?
Yeah, I
Listen.
mean, listen, I have a guy at my job who's like, like, if you see him, you'll be like, no way. Very serious. He's the head of the department. He will not even say hello to you. You understand? That's how quiet. He's with his wife. He's got a lot of money. He's got a wife and 2 boys. And he was telling us about what happened to him on Facebook the other day. He said he's had 690 messages of women like sending their breasts and I'm like, come on now, like.
Wow.
Like I thought about it. I was like, wow. I was like, so it's not just women that go through it. And he said that he got so frustrated about it that he gave his Facebook password and everything to his wife to handle it.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Did he post up a picture or something?
no, he's got pictures with his wife.
I'm just saying, what would make
That-
everybody
I
just do
really
that?
don't know. And if you see him, you'll be like, ew, like.
Listen.
It's. I think it's more this. Some people see the money.
He's married.
He's married, but he's not exactly. He's not even putting himself by himself. Like he has pictures of him and his wife. He was showing us on his his watch, and I was like, wow. So like even women do this shit to men. He's like,
That's some real desperation stuff.
I was like,
but-
damn. Like we go through that shit.
All right, I'll talk about it.
Yeah. Have you ever been hurt in the past and questioned the possibility of love again? Here we go.
I just had to stare in the corner for a second.
I know. I saw that.
and I've always been hurt. I don't know what it's like not to be hurt.
So you're studying psychology, right?
Yeah.
Can you do that to is there steps that you can help yourself do?
No.
Or no, you actually need to go to
I'd
somebody.
have to go get help from somebody else.
Wow.
We always can give advice. Always. We can see things from multiple perspectives. The only perspective psychologists have a hard time seeing things on
Is
are their own.
themselves.
Yep.
So like have you thought about it though?
I've been to counseling.
Oh, so are you currently now or no? So do you think you'll have to go back after having the baby, or do you get the postnatal?
No.
No.
I've never had it before.
Okay.
The depression. Never been diagnosed with it. I mean, it may be something that I consider doing. You know, I have a hard time opening up.
But maybe it will
Me.
help you. Maybe it will help you find or build a certain or change certain things. You know what I mean? Like it doesn't have to change who you are, but like maybe give you ideas of how to, you know, what steps you could do. It doesn't have to be, you don't have to follow them, but at least you have some kind of guideline. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
know, honestly, to be honest with you, who says things to me that like make me think?
he's your therapist.
Yeah. Honestly.
What else is new?
Honestly, I mean, because, you know, I'm an open book, especially when I'm doing my show. And he'll be the first person. You don't hear him getting at me all the time?
Oh yeah,
He-
but
Right on
but
the
like
show.
this is what I'm like. That's why like I'm saying, like, do you think that you could start like doing the little things, great things for yourself? I don't know. Don't go out and find these booties, you know, like booty calls,
So
whatever.
Um,
Like change the ways, change places that you go instead of going to like these freaking ghetto spots. Maybe go to like restaurants. I know you're not gonna find them all the time, but if you're sitting at a bar, maybe you'll have a friend with you or two. It's a different situation. Who knows?
I've actually decided that after I have the baby and I'm comfortable enough, I'm going to start hanging out at the casinos.
Okay. Yo, she going for real now.
I'm trying to get an indecent proposal going on. $1 million.
I love it. Hey, whatever you think is right, do it. What advice would you give your younger self?
Oh, my God. Stay away from men from Brooklyn.
Yo. That's it.
That's it. Stay away from men from Brooklyn. They the devils. They all of them have hard lives. I don't know.
All of them.
Listen, I have not met a man from Brooklyn who has not had some type of hard life and now blames his hard life on the reason why he is who he is now. Every last one of them I've met from out there have been that way. Brooklyn. Just only Brooklyn.
Brooklyn man, what's wrong with you guys?
Hard
What
lives.
would you do today if you knew that you are going to die tomorrow?
What would I do today? I'd make my kids happy.
You don't think they are happy right now?
No, they are happy. They're walking around with iPhone 10s and all this
Okay,
other stuff.
so-
But I would want them to be, you know, like completely set before I go.
What about Kira happy though?
Nah, just my kids. Just my kids.
Deep. What do you think is the secret to a lasting relationship?
3 C's. Consistency, communication, and compassion.
What is your most favorite memory so far?
In life,
Yes.
having my firstborn son.
Really?
Yeah.
It's like you're the best thing ever.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, Anthony. 20 years ago.
What are you grateful for?
My kids.
That's so beautiful.
I'm just being honest. I have a whole bunch of them, man, and I can't stop having them. But I'm grateful for them.
Are you thinking of stopping now?
Listen, I tied my tubes after the 5th.
You told me that. I can't. The other day, I was looking at that shit, and it's so damn painful the way they do it. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
I really can't. I couldn't watch, but I had to sit and watch because I have a friend in Europe that's just like you, but she don't get no periods.
Oh, so she don't even know.
So
what's
she don't
gonna
even know, and she goes to the doctor to see why her period's not here. She's 5 months pregnant.
See?
She has like what 7, 8, 9. She keeps having these kids, and she's like, "It's not that I can't afford them. It's just that I don't know." The 2, 3, 1, the third one, she had him standing. She's cleaning, and the babies came out. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" Like,
So crazy.
she's like, "Michelle, I didn't even know I was pregnant."
I'd go crazy.
So she didn't even feel the movement. She didn't feel like that's why I keep on saying to myself, not just my other friend Michelle that has a situation, but this one, she has 9 kids. She's actually pregnant with her 10th kid.
God bless her.
But yeah, she's like, I can't do it no more.
Yeah.
She
Some
just
women are
exhausted.
put here on this earth to reproduce.
Yeah, man,
You know?
reproducing is that's a big thing. So I can't. Kira, I'm gonna let you tell everybody what time your show. I'm about to end with the last question. Whatever you're doing, wherever you're gonna be.
Okay.
Future, PH, whatever.
Okay.
Whatever
All right.
you want to put out, I'm up for it. So
Okay.
This is your time.
Oh, you're so cute. All right. So I have a show here, same network, on Saturday nights. It starts around 7-ish. But tomorrow I'll be on at 4. I normally post my Facebook question of the week on my Facebook page, and I go off for answers and discuss comments that a lot of the people that are on my Facebook page leave under my topic of the week post. But it's every Saturday. It's called Grown Talk with Goddess. I'm an open book. Like, chat live with me.
It's a rated R, so I don't want to hear
Definitely.
anybody inboxing me later and saying, "Oh, well, you put us to see sex and all this." I want to hear it. It's a rated R. It's for grown-ups only. If you can't handle the truth, just get off the show.
Right.
That's it. Period.
I ask the questions and I say the things that so many are thinking that they don't want to come out and
Yeah.
and ask or say
Or admit to it.
or admit to. Yes. I've done previous shows on polygamy. We had a show that was really good on threesomes. I'm trying to think. What else did we talk about? My topic this week for tomorrow is question for the fellas: why do they bash the women that they're with, whether it be on social media or they get caught talking to somebody else and they got a whole wife at home? Why do they bash the women that they're with, but then still lay up with them? I need to know. So that's my topic for tomorrow.
I'm not going to discuss it.
Maybe even a little bit on what you discussed earlier in regards to married men and inboxes on Facebook. We'll talk about it because the majority of the men that sit in my inboxes are married.
There you go.
And they tell me that they're married, and you see pictures of them married. In fact, yesterday, with it being Valentine's Day, I saw so many couples that I didn't even know existed.
So you're
Because
saying
these
this.
men are in my inbox.
I just had a friend of mine post on Facebook today. Wait, I can't believe you guys are all in relationships and you are all inboxing me. And he's a guy.
It's
the
true.
guys are married men with wives
Yeah.
and inboxing this dude with certain pictures
Yeah,
that
yeah.
should not be out there. But
I get them. I
don't
get them
care.
all the time.
You guys can do whatever the hell you do, but it ain't gonna be in my damn inbox. I will block your ass and delete you.
Listen,
Trust me.
I
Ain't
tell
playing.
you, one of the biggest things that that I deal with are men that are married on Facebook, and
And I think they take advantage because you are also very open as a person. So they think it's okay to just hit you up and be like, hey, look at my, my
Listen,
stab or.
I had
whatever
a
they-
guy in my DM on Instagram and in my inbox on Facebook begging me for oral sex with him. And I seen him and his wife at Chuck E. Cheese with their kids, like
Great.
not too
You should have
long.
went on to and spoke to him about it in front of the wife.
And he's all hugged up with it. And I'm thinking to myself, but you want me to be
Sadly.
you want me to be doing that to you, like we all know each other. We all went to high school together. I was born and raised in Hackensack and never left. So, we all know each other.
Not good.
They don't care.
Instagram, Facebook. What's your Facebook? And
Okay, you can find me on Facebook. It's Kara Jones, KeraJones. If you type the name, first and last name in, you'll see 3 different pages with 3 different pictures of me. All 3 of those are mine. So you can definitely friend request me there. And on Instagram, I'm under UR_goddess, GODDESS 35.
Okay.
And it's the letter UR_goddess 35 on Instagram.
Well, thank you for coming to my show. I really appreciate it.
I'm sorry I couldn't answer the couple's questions.
No, but you're not supposed to. That will be in 2 years. I'm gonna bring you back.
You know what? I'd be shocked.
I mean, if you will get married, I'll be your bridesmaid. Okay, that's all I can offer you.
Listen, I probably got another chance of popping out another kid before
Oh,
I get
shit.
married.
Oh no, I don't think you'll do that. That's what I think. I think you're learning as you go. I think you've grown a lot since the last time we spoke. I see. You know, I think the baby has gotten you to see things very different.
Listen, I'm very humble now. Find out that you're about to be taking care of a kid by yourself because of a crazy Jamaican girl. You will become as humble as possible. I've humbled myself, you know, because just the simple fact that I was, you know, not chosen from, is what hurts the most.
I'm sorry that you have to go through it. I don't think any mother should go through any of this.
All good.
But you know, it takes a village to raise a family.
Yeah.
It doesn't take one person or a mom and dad.
Mm-hmm.
So you know, you got us. So when you do the shows, if I'm not working, I can come babysit while you guys do the show.
Aw.
We'll watch the baby. I
I'll
don't
bring them
mind.
to you.
I don't mind babysitting. I love babies.
I'll
I
come
just
bring
don't
them
want
to you.
any of mine. Nah, I have mine. They're all grown. I'm happy.
Sure.
I want to be the baby now.
I can't wait. Oh my gosh.
So I always end my question with, what is your definition of love? I really hope from the bottom of my heart that you find it. And I know you're gonna come up with some crazy PhD shit. Just be honest. What is the definition of love for Kira?
Damn. She put me on the spot with a hard T. Okay, the definition of love is is an emotion, and it's the feelings between two people when they can be completely open and honest with each other on the same level. That's how I view it. That's what you need to have in order to be able to succeed at love.
Okay. Well, I hope you find it.
Me too.
And I will want to get you back in 2 years to see where you're at. So have a good night, guys. I will see you back in 2 weeks. I won't be back on Friday coming. We have the show, the comedy show at the Huddle at 8 p.m. in Nutley, New Jersey. Just come through. I'm always up for some laughter. It's important for me. I think that's like my therapy now. I'm getting used to it. So you guys have a good night, and thank you, Kira.
No
It was
problem.
nice having
Anytime.
you.
Thank
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.
Clean, got a mind that's growing, got a mind of routine. Are you scared of commitment? 'Cause it's not guaranteed. Holding my pride, won't put the worst out of me. Just push this aside and get a view of the sea. Picture a bar, nothing bizarre. Down my last drink, about to head to my car. Stopped in my tracks, I spotted something unique. What a sight to behold, I need to hear how she speaks. So it's good, you probably hear that on a daily. How about I order you another Bailey? Continue conversating. First, my name is Ant, what's yours? I didn't catch it. Channel red man, cause it's time for some action. Really dig your style, I got a place we can go. Tell me, baby, you free, cause if you are, then I'm so